Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today we are doing readings for October 2024. We are using the Forest Fae Oracle Deck, and we are using the Elder Futhark on Black Walnut runes on Black Walnut wood. Let's get started with a card from the Forest Fae Oracle Deck and see where we're going to be this month. The Fairy Harper. Find the words to long-forgotten songs and dance to the music in your soul. This is going to be a really interesting month for you, Capricorn, as far as that goes. You're going to be tapping into something a lot more ancient than you normally do. I mean, I know you tend to sort of be open to that anyway in general, but in terms of, finding something resonant that goes really, really deep, that's like from like really like you're touching the earth and like getting these old songs from the earth, and then dancing to them. So you're bringing this through. It's going to be very exciting for that. Let's get some runes down and see what they have to add. Ooh, yes. Okay. I like that. I like that too. This is the part where I try to fit the upper rune here. I'm just going to move my calcite a little bit so that there's room for the upper rune. Because these runes are long. So, central issue this month, Capricorn, we have Isa, which is the rune of ice. This has to do with stillness and standstill, and it's the stillness through which clarity comes. So you're absolutely doing that. This month, if you're in the northern hemisphere, we're going into autumn, and so things are starting to turn a little bit more inward. I was reading recently about that. Just, this is the time that we're turning inward. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, you can still go along with this. Just play along with me. We have shifted season no matter what hemisphere you're in, so that. But right now, this month, Capricorn, you are looking at let's be still and let's let this clarity come through, because this is where some really good juicy stuff is going to be coming through. And we're going to find some new music that is old music that resonates with us and that we can dance to. So leading up to this, we have Avaz. It's like you've been slowing down, not in a bad way, but you've been like allowing yourself to like not rush your pace. You've been allowing yourself to get a little bit more how do I put this? Like focused on each step, like giving attention to every step, giving presence to every step. We have Ivaz, which is the rune of the yew tree. This has to do with patience, slow growth, slow development, step by step, and moving between worlds also, which also ties into tapping into the ancient melodies that you are doing this month. So you've already been like unquickening your pace. You've been like moving, like getting more in touch with the other world that you're sort of connecting with. So you've been sort of slowly doing that and also slowing your pace. It's like when you get like really into like the fast pace of things, and then you like pick up a book, and it's a book that you're really going to enjoy, but you have to have that where you're going to slow yourself down so that you can meet the book and have all the enjoyment of the book, modern problems. So yes, so that's basically what's come up to this. So that probably you're already having this happen because this is the leading up to this. And by the time October starts, you're going to be ready to be very, very still and tap into this clarity that's going to come through with this long forgotten stuff that's like going to come up through you, and you're going to be able to embody that, and it's going to be very exciting. What is going to help is we have Kaunas reversed. Kaunas is the rune of the torch or the fire. It has to do, when it's not reversed, it has to do with expansion and opening out. When it is reversed, it has to do with a honing of focus, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're basically, you've worked on slowing yourself down to a point where you can be still so that this clarity is going to come through. And what's going to help is, once again, as you were giving focus and presence to every step, you're going to give focus and presence to your stillness and to what is coming through in that stillness. So it's very exciting. So just like giving it the focus, like letting yourself be still and allowing that focus to come through, allowing that clarity is going to help you the most this month. It's going to be very exciting. That's a comma. I thought it was a smudge. Briefly thought it was a smudge. What isn't going to help you is we have Ansus, which is the rune of communication and manifestation. Basically, I think what this is saying is you may be tempted to immediately, I'm going to put it this way. Back in the day, there was a point in time where I was out with a group of other art students. I was in an art class, and we were at these beautiful, beautiful places that we were just looking at and just sort of absorbing the beauty of. And there was one student who just couldn't shut up. Like, I'm sure that's the way that this person related to things, was by talking about them as they were experiencing them. But that just gets in the way of experiencing it, at least for me. So, and anybody who might know me from the day knows that I am incredibly loquacious. So stillness is important, silence is important, and sometimes we need to get out of the way of the thing by not talking through it. So I think this is the sort of thing, like, don't prematurely express about it, like, let it absorb, like, let it come in, and just like, because if you express immediately from it, there may be, or there's this temptation to do it, where you may even feel like you need to explain what you're doing, which is another thing that might get in the way of it. Because if you're working on explaining it, then you're putting it into boxes already. You want to basically experience it this month. So that may distract you from the focus, because then you're focusing on, why am I doing this, and all these other things, instead of focusing on the thing. So yeah, so it's basically big expressing and communicating and all the things. Communication is always good, but in this case, in that it is distracting you from the focus, maybe not do that, and just let the clarity come through and just absorb it. Sure, if you need to write it down, but still, you're probably more inclined to just bring in the focus anyway, but there will be a temptation, maybe because you may feel like you need to explain what you're doing, but that might distract you from your focus. So basically bring yourself back up to where you're giving presence and focus to the moment. What this is all going to lead you to is a really big boost of energy by the end of the month. This is going to become a source of source energy for you. This is Sovilo, which is the sun. This has to do with source energy. This is whatever you tap into or do that always energizes you. And this is going to become one of those things, because allowing yourself to tap into this is going to be a big source of energy for you going forward into the following month. So that, Capricorn, is your reading for October 2024. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.